y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Good, man.
Great. Nice, beautiful crowd, amazing colors. Whose idea was the earth tones?
We kind of collectively agreed upon it.
Yeah.
What worked best.
Agreed. We'll go ahead and get right into it.
Yes, sir. My name is Day. I'm a stylist and a fashion content creator.
Hey guys, I'm Madeline. I'm an in-person and online coach in the Indianapolis area. I'm also a creative as well.
Epic Epi here, your very own filmmaker, writer, and producer.
What's up, I'm Alex. I do event marketing just to give experience to all the people that's just inside just so everybody can connect and do more.
What's up, y'all? It's Ron. I'm a stylist, I'm a filmmaker, an artist. You'll catch me doing a bunch of things like there's no ceiling, so.
Hey y'all, I'm Ken. I'm a local writer and Black author in the area.
Hey, I'm Ania. I am a fashion stylist and a seamstress.
Yo, what's good? I'm D. I'm the creator. I'm an actor. I'm a visionary. It's us.
You know.
What is CR8 or CR8 as y'all would call it?
Create is honestly a group of like-minded individuals genuinely just together doing dope things, pushing genuine support from genuine people. I honestly just like to say it's a friend group of like-minded individuals just doing dope stuff.
What made you want to start CR8 or CR8?
Honestly, I believe we were all created to create. I believe that it's honestly something that the city lacked. Genuine, talented creatives who are not only pushing out their desire and creating their desire, but also supporting the next person to their right or left. Just having that support system is something I believe that we all could benefit from, so why not do it all together? If you look around this room, there's a lot of talents, a lot of different crafts. I think that it was important to show that we can all do this together no matter what your craft is. We're all creatives under one umbrella, one collective.
And before we get into the real conversation, can you explain to the audience why support is important?
Yeah, so support is huge. I think that it can be a beneficial factor to not only starting your craft, but continuing it. Sometimes I feel like a lot of creators fall off from that creative bubble that they started with because of the lack of support. It's easy to give up, but when you have that support system, it continues to, push you and, not even just motivate you, but encourage you to keep going. It's a beneficial factor.
Now to the real conversation. What has some of your experiences been like as a creator in Indianapolis specifically?
Well, when it comes to being a creator here, I haven't gotten out of my shell as much as I would like, but I definitely have been there as far as that social media scene and really putting myself out. There was a point in time where I was posting every single day. I was writing a poem every day and posting a poem every day. And to see people I knew and see every day scroll past it like I wasn't bearing my soul with them, it really hit hard. And that's why that support that we've talked about already is so important. And that's also what Create has meant to me, coming into this scene and trying to get myself back out there regardless of who's supporting, because I know I got them behind me.
I agree with that. When I first started, customizing clothes and trying to start my craft, it was one point where I was locked in. I was locked in on what I wanted to do. I'm promoting myself, but then it just seemed like the people around me weren't really taking me serious, or trying to lowball what I have going on, and it can be discouraging, and it kind of put me in this. It kind of put me in this whole well, I'm not benefiting off of this, so I might as well just go to work every day. But coming into this, it really has encouraged me to get back going. I'm trying to get my sewing room back together. It's really just being around people who are doing their craft is pushing me to want to do the same thing.
And do y'all feel as if Indianapolis supports its creatives enough? And if so, why? If not, why not?
Yeah, I can take this one. I feel like there just needs to be a bigger push to support each other. Like, I feel like everybody wants to help each other out, but we don't really do the steps to help each other out, or give each other support or encouragement. Because at the end of the day, we all can win if we all help each other out. So it's like Indiana is like everyone always like kind of puts us down or like overshadows us. Like we all came here for one reason. We're all here in Indiana to create and to be ourselves and just try to branch out. So I feel like us as living in Indiana, we can all just help each other out to get to where we want to go.
And as creatives, do you guys feel that we have a certain talent or grit that we specifically have here in Indianapolis?
Yes, I say we do. Honestly, we do, but at the same time, a lot of people have in the back of their mind that other people can't do what you do, or just, I don't know, I feel like it's a lot of jealousy going on, and I can win, but I don't want anybody winning with me,
Or win
that
before
type
me.
of, you know, yeah, that's, we have the grit, we can do it, it's just people, we all need each other, and that is where Indiana, I feel like, lacks.
We just need to get out of our own way. I feel like a lot of us get in that mindset like we're a small city or we're easy to ignore, so we might as well like almost bide our time.
Right.
But I don't think we really think about the fact that we're only as small as we make it.
Absolutely. Right.
So we can really be something big. You just have to first think of yourself as big.
Right?
For sure. That's real.
Anybody else want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I think to that point, I think it's kind of like a lot of like closed-mindedness in the city. I think we have the talent. Obviously, look at us, but I think a lot of people kind of feel as though there's a lack of support, which there is, and I think that's why this group and being a part of this entity is like hopefully can propel the city into another space where there's not that much like people feel like they're not being supported, so they feel like as though it's weird to support other people. So then now everybody's just like, let me just click up with the people that do rock with me. And that's what it is. It's a bunch of clicks, and I feel like when we do come together and realize that we all just want to win and we can all win, like
Together.
it's gonna be phenomenal. And I think that's what we're here for.
Absolutely. There's like a fake competition
Yeah.
that is created here when, especially with this group, when I was introduced, almost like creating your own lane. You're in charge of that. Don't compare it to support. I feel like a lot of us get lost in that, oh, I don't feel supported, when you're the first one to do it. So why not run with it?
Absolutely.
So that just runs with health competition we got here. It's like once I see someone else do good, that just pushes me to do even better, and then that pushes the next person to do better. So it's just like we all can compete. We all compete to win together. So that's what we're
Iron sharpens iron.
What might be something.
And what would you guys say to that creative out there looking for a group that's as supportive as you guys who just haven't found their people yet?
Step outside. I know for me, I got in this mindset of like, bro, nobody's rocking with me. Like, I'm not rocking with nobody, and that was what I've been doing for like the last 4 years. I'm creating, I'm posting, and it's doing well, but it's like, I feel like there's almost this like animosity where people are like seeing what I'm doing and seeing what we're doing, and they're just like, I don't want to support. And for me, it's kind of like, okay, well, if I'm not getting any support, why would I come to your events? Why would I step outside? But I think you kind of have to get out of that mindset and just like, I don't know, just get out of your own way. Step outside, meet people, make connections. The city has so much to offer. You just literally just step outside. Like, it's that simple.
We got hospitality. Like everyone's all nice here. You just gotta talk and actually speak up to somebody, but also be able to learn from somebody else too.
Yes.
I say find us. So you're a young creative looking for that support system. Find us. We right here. Yeah, you know where to find us.
Definitely.
What advice would you guys give to someone who, you know, maybe just got out of high school or they're just looking to hop into their content creation bag? What would you say to that person who's looking to get started in content creating?
I'll take this one. Honestly, it feels like nothing is happening when you first start for a long time. Keep going, keep posting, keep pushing yourself, keep networking, keep going when it feels like nothing is happening. When nothing is happening, that's when it's all happening. So keep trusting the process.
Absolutely.
You kind of gotta lean into it. Like, if you know for a fact, if you feel like ain't nobody watching, it's a bunch of people scrolling, not liking, that's not your job. You can't force them to do it, but you can wake up every day and force you to do it. So that's what you work on. That's what you focus on. Because early in the content, wasn't nobody stopping to watch a 3-minute poem. Let me tell you that right now. But I'm gonna make you listen, and now I have people who do, and they look forward to it. And I've been doing content for years now, and it really comes to that grind. How dedicated are you to being seen?
Absolutely. To piggyback off that, I'll say like, when it comes to content, this is like a space that nobody really knows what's going on. Like even the people that look like they got it figured out, nobody knows what's going on. People are waiting on checks, people are waiting on money, people are waiting on this. Like you're not gonna get that once you start. And I think there's like a certain vigor and grit that has to come from that, because it's like, if people are getting up every day and going to work, why would they want to stop on their lunch break? Especially when they know you, it's kind of weird at first. And that's that support aspect we're talking about, but you just got to keep going and keep going. The more you post, the more you're going to learn about yourself, the more you're going to learn about the audience, the more you're going to learn about content creation as a whole and what people want. And like a quote that I've been like, I'm vaguely going to like allude to it, but it's like, nobody really knows what you're capable of except yourself. And it's not your burden to really like show people what you're capable of. You just got to show up every day, do you, and eventually it's going to start making sense.
I mean, it's really just, it's corny till it's not.
Like,
it's gonna be corny. Like people might call you weird like this, but once it starts working, they fans. They're gonna be right by your side, and then they're gonna be the first one to DM you talking about, hey man, I'll rock with you, all this. Whole time 6 months ago, they weren't saying nothing.
You're talking about personal experience.
My fault.
One thing I wanted to say was just like, it really comes down to the first step. First, find your why. You know, what is your purpose? What's the purpose of you getting into this journey with anything in life? Find your why, and that comes from doing some self-research, self-development. Because I always say, like, if you want to do something, you're going to want to do it for free. You're going to want to do it because you genuinely have a passion or a love for what you're doing. So that's the first step. Finding your why within before you just start venturing off into doing what's cool. Because what's cool, it look cool, but it ain't. You know what I mean? So I would just, start there, start within first.
And don't be scared to ask for help. I think that's a big problem too. Is a lot of people don't want to ask for help, very prideful. I was one of them people.
Same.
Trying to do everything by myself and, kind of a little bit embarrassed, but you can't grow unless you have somebody. Everybody needs somebody to grow, period.
Absolutely.
To bounce off of the embarrassment part, there's a quote that actually goes, everything you want is on the other side of embarrassment. So go out there and make a fool of yourself. And I actually came across that quote like not too long ago, pretty recently, but I think it holds significant meaning, because when it comes to like being creative and like content creation and stuff like that, you have to simply go out there and do. You have to produce, no matter if you get 10 likes, 20 likes, 100 likes, 500 likes. At the end of the day, when you're first starting off, it's not totally about that. It's just about starting. And when you start, you'll figure things out along the way. So I think that's really a big factor too as well. It's just simply to start. Just put yourself out there.
Fun.
Have fun.
If it's not fun, then it may not be for you. And there's something that you need to do differently, because I feel like social media and content creation and stuff, it's about the likes, it's about the engagement, but if you don't like what you're doing, they're not gonna like what you're doing. Like it's really that simple. Like people can tell when you feel passionately about what you do, and it shows through you. So as long as you dedicate yourself to showing that and dedicating yourself to being that every single day, you're going to get exactly where you want to go, whether it's the amount of followers, whether it's more opportunity, because engagement doesn't just come in the form of likes. It doesn't just come in the form of who's sharing my story and who's looking at it. It's putting you in rooms.
You never know who's watching.
You never know.
You never know who's watching.
Exactly.
Never.
Can you explain the moment you knew you wanted to be a creator?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that actually. Funny story. Actually, growing up, I wanted to be something that really didn't involve with being creative at all. I wanted to be a sports medicine physician. Graduated high school, I did a year in community college, graduated that, and after that I kind of was just like, I don't want to be in school for the rest of my life. I don't want to be a doctor. I'm like, what is it that I'm passionate about, or what is it that I can create impact with that, you know, resides with me? And I figured it out that it was clothes, it was fashion. And so probably around 2024, 2025, I started to develop a different kind of view and a different kind of love for clothes and outfitting and stuff like that. I feel like you can really speak who you are through what you're wearing. Yeah. And also to go with it, it's just fun. Like, you know, it feels so good, like, you know what I mean? So it wasn't something that I knew from the beginning. It took for me to literally do a whole year in college to figure out. So, I mean, it comes at different points in people's lives, so everybody, you know, everyone's different. But that's just for me personally. That's when I figured it out. It was after college.
Yeah, honestly, I knew I was different, but I didn't. You know, like I knew I was a little weird. Like back in middle school, I used to wear, and elementary, I used to come out in suspenders, bow ties, and
Fresh.
people swore up and down I was the weirdest, but my dad, he was the one that was supporting me. He's getting custom bow ties made for me. I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. And then I got to high school, and I feel like high school kind of sometimes can change you.
Yeah.
It kind of can make you feel like you have to bend who you are and try to fit in to what everybody else is doing. So I kind of tucked that away a little bit. It still was in me, but I wasn't expressing myself as much as I was as a kid. Yeah. So then, later down the line, I kind of stopped caring so much about what other people thought, and I would just do little things. I wasn't back out there, but I would do little things like, you know, distressed pants, or, you know, little things like that that was popular. Yeah. People wanted their pants distressed, so I'm like, okay, I can do this. This is still me, even though it's not all the way me. It's still something. Right. Once I graduated, and then I went to college for a couple years. Smooth dropped out, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm bigger than whatever it is that I thought I was in high school.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that was kind of the moment. Once I went to school, that was the moment, and I taught myself how to sew. I'm like, this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life, honestly.
No, I'll take it after. I like to joke that I was born with a pen in my hand, because literally there are pictures of me from I was like 5, 6, with my little Acer laptop, like this big, typing up TV scripts, because that's how I started out when I was young. I would watch these 90s sitcoms with my grandma. Like, I shouldn't have been watching it, I'm gonna be honest. But Living Single was my show. You couldn't tell me nothing. So I started off making my own episodes, and then those episodes got longer. And then all of a sudden I was like, I do love to read. I spent all my time reading, taught myself to read when I was like 4 or 5, and I've been doing it ever since. I was like, I love telling a story. I love the feeling of getting and bringing those emotions out of people. Like I read books that had me crying, sobbing at like 2 a.m. because that was my favorite character gone and all that. I wanted to give that to somebody. I wanted to be the reason that somebody's mind changes. I know how impactful it is and why they stress it so much when we are at school. Reading is so important. Literacy is so important. And being able to contribute to the lack of black stories that I found growing up, because every main character in every book I ever wanted to read was a white girl. I can't relate to that, I'm not gonna lie. And so I was like, imagine how many other little girls out there are feeling that same thing, looking for themselves inside of books and stories, feeling like this is the only lane that they could ever be in. And I wanted to contribute to show them like, you can be whatever you want, and I'm gonna write it.
when everything clicked for me was when I believed that I deserved more. When I was brought up in like a poverty state, so I didn't have like the freshest clothes, I didn't have like the newest technology, I didn't have a phone until I was 17, I didn't have Instagram until like after that. So for me, like looking at the people, I felt like you can understand.
I feel you. I was like,
I got my first one at 13. I didn't grow up like the people around me. I always felt like I was less than, and it kind of brought me into a stump where I didn't have a freedom of expression. I didn't open my mouth. I was quiet, or like if someone like were to speak over me, I never really had the courage to speak again. So for me, my art is to be able to express myself with the confidence that I do deserve more. Like, as of the moment, it feels like sometimes I'm looking in a window, like I'm window shopping and my dream is on the other side of that glass. But because I believe that me stepping out of my comfort zone, me being consistent, and me just taking all the bets on myself, that's when I knew that it's more than being a creative. It's betting that I deserve the life that I aspire, and nobody can stop me if I keep putting like all the cards on myself.
exactly.
As a creative, has there ever been a moment where you almost quit? And if you did, what brought you back?
I'll take this one. All the time. I mean, even yesterday, maybe even today. I mean, it's a constant thought. I believe no matter what level of success you reach, you always have that thought. Just human nature. But I believe what has caused me to not give up is the reason why we're here today. Just the greater impact that you can have, the potential as well has always kept me going. I'm a big believer in God, and I believe that what He has in store for me and in my life is greater than the impact of me quitting. So I've always trusted God and trusted myself, knowing that, like, you know, even though I want to, like, it's so many times I want to quit this, I ain't gonna lie, but I knew that one day we'll get to this room right here and be able to have this moment right here. So you know, I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe that you don't get to where you want to get to without having that quit feeling. So I think that it's all momentary, and you know, this too shall pass is what I like to say. So so that's kind of where I've been at.
There's this scripture, I actually got it like tatted on my leg, Psalms 37, 23, 24, and it says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and though they shall fall, He will uplift you with His mighty hand." So no matter what, you are on a journey of these steps, and you may trip over a step, you may go down a couple steps, but you're gonna get back up. If you believe in yourself, if you care about that dream and that destiny, you will keep getting up and you will rise to the person that you're supposed to be. So even when it gets hard, even when you wanna quit, take a break, go back to why you even got into it. What is your why? What's your purpose? And get back and walk in that purpose, because everyone has a purpose, and it's just about you believing in yourself.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I almost canceled. No lie, I almost canceled because I was really thinking about it. Then once you was sending like the details about the project, I'm like, can I really do this? Because y'all know, well, a couple of y'all know that speaking in front of the camera is different than being in front of camera, taking pictures, and it makes me nervous. Just speaking on things, it makes me nervous, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if this is the thing for me. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe he made a mistake choosing me for, you know, to speak on create. And then I just sat back and thought, that ain't nothing but the devil, honestly. That ain't nothing but the devil's world. I know, and I speak to myself about it, that I need to get out of my comfort zone. If I want to level up, I have to get out of my comfort zone. I can't just, you know, go back into my shell just because something is hard, or just because something makes me nervous, or I'm not good at it yet. I can't get good at it unless I do it repetitively. So,
Absolutely.
listened to some church today, and I'm doing great.
To go home with that, it's crazy because I said the same exact thing to myself. But I'm a firm believer that God places you in spaces even if you don't feel prepared because you're meant to be there. I think that all of our words together all balance each other, and I don't believe that failure is really a thing. It's a lesson to take you to the next level. So always take that. Even if you don't see anything, it's a test. So.
I actually had a period of time where I did quit. I was done with content. And what's crazy is people always say, I can't believe you quit when you had gotten so far. Like, I think I grew over, I want to say 20K in a year. And that was crazy for me because I'm like, wow, people actually want to listen to what I have to say. And then I realized the comments and the double taps and all that, that's not what I wanted. I got to where I thought I wanted to be at, and I realized that this isn't what I want. I want community. I want to have conversations with these people. I want to be in rooms with these people. I don't want a bunch of people saying, where's your poem at today? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, and then I started writing based off of what other people were feeling. I started taking requests, and then I was like, what is this even for? I strayed so far from what I really wanted to do that I just stopped cold turkey. I was like, okay, well, what do you want to do? I had been putting off writing this book for years. And I was like, you know what? That I came here to be an author. How am I going to be an author if the book's not out? Like, all the social media is very cool and is good for the moment, but it's that instant gratification that gets you. Like, I wanted that worthwhile feeling. And that feeling of quitting, it gave me what I wanted for the short term. Where I wanted to be at, I knew that I was gonna have to come back out of my shell. I was gonna have to be uncomfortable. And if it was easy, everyone would do it. That's the thing that I tell myself all the time. Like, not everybody can do what I do, otherwise everybody would be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So set yourself apart.
One last point I'll add on this is just when you surround yourself with a circle of winners or just like-minded individuals, there is no quit. You know, when you have genuine people surrounded around you who will not only encourage you but motivate you, there is no quit. Because you're not only letting yourself down, but you're letting the people around you down. So surrounding yourself with people who actually support you and care about you and your craft, there is no quit.
What does CR8 or CR8 mean to you?
CR8 to me personally is just family. It's community. It's people coming together, and even though we're in this like-minded space, we all do different things. We're all very particular in our crafts, and I like to say, like, I do everything, but at the same time, it's like when you got people who love what they do and every day are showing up to do that thing, and it's like, I know he's doing that, she's doing that, they're doing that, we're all doing it, then it's like, that's what CR8 is, and we're all supporting it, and we just keep each other going. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, there'll be some days I'm like, I don't wanna do this, and I know y'all showing up, everybody's showing up, so I gotta put my best foot forward. That's how I feel about CR8.
I agree. I just think that having like those people that are right by your side, like you look to your left, you look to your right, and these people are going so hard on themselves and their dreams, it make you want to go harder. Like it keeps you going, that fuel pump, and it's a whole community. Like it's not just a friend group, it's a community of like-minded individuals. We got fashion, we got fitness, we got people who model, we got people who do styling and stuff like that. Like it's a whole branch of people, and it's like a tree. We're all rooted in a purpose, but we all have this own branch of like our creativity. So when you put us in a room together, you get this greatness that can't be explained, and we don't have to explain it. You see it. You see it in the way we produce. You see it in the way we talk, the way we walk, and just by being that, like, we create a purpose that people want to join, and that's what we are here to do. We want to reach out our hand. We want those people who felt, if you're in that corner and you want to quit, if you're in that corner and you feel like there's nobody out there for you, CR8 Create is for you. So come join us.
Why did you choose to become part of CR8?
Yeah, I can take this one. Yeah. I chose to try to be in this group because I was always trying to look for like-minded people. Every single time I had different friends that like didn't have the same mindset as me, to where I couldn't actually grow with them, because conversations I can have with these guys I can't have with others. So I wanted to find a community to where I can actually grow, find people that are like me, so we can actually experience to do like new things, talk about meet new people, connect, and just be a part of something bigger than what we actually are, just ourselves.
Yeah. I believe we are all risk takers, so I've been looking for the same group of people to have that mentality as me, to push events, to push collaborating, inspiring others, and bettering as a collective all in one city. We all have this narrative in the city where there's a box and we're all breaking it.
It's like, well, we always hear Indiana's boring, or Indiana doesn't really have anything going on, and we don't really have the people to support. It's like, we do, we just need to find it. Or we just need to connect with people that know, so where we can all just win and help each other out. I feel like, it's like, I met Day not too long ago, now we can hoop and play basketball. Or I meet D-Man, we can just connect and do stuff. Rome helped me with my logos and everything, so like, I'm finding different people to actually connect and hang out with, to where we can all grow and help each other out.
And how you said, like, you can go to him for your, like, logos. Like, I can go to, like, Anita for an outfit. I can go to Demarion to ask, like, about UGC. Like, it's just, like, there's levels to this. And when you can bring an empire together, it's like, oh, he's going to win. It's like, oh, I can help you win, too. So then we're breaking that narrative in Indianapolis. We're breaking that narrative of gatekeeping. Like, gatekeeping is over. Like, it's time to build a community and, like, running up with the people who also want to see you win.
And if there's nothing to do in Indiana, make it something to do.
Exactly.
It's the ball is in our hands to create it.
Exactly. Yes.
What separates CR8 from other creative communities?
Good question. I think what separates us from anyone else is we're genuine. There's no Hollywood activity here. I think that we have a good community of individuals who genuinely want to see you win. And you're going to receive that back. So what you put into this group is what you're going to receive back, and it's an immediate impact. It's not something that's delayed. It's immediate. Once you join, you automatically get that support. You automatically get the drive and the encouragement to continue what you're doing. So, I mean, Dave, you want to tell your story?
Actually, yeah. See, starting out, before joining Create, I've had a good group of friends. The only person in Create that I knew beforehand was Alex. Great people. But once I joined the collective, once I joined the group, it was like seeing everybody like excel and doing, like, working in their crafts. It lit like a fire in me. And this was in January, so first month of the year. And ever since then, I've just been wanting to create, post, make content, get dressed, you know what I'm saying? And I've also, by doing that, I've learned a lot about myself in that realm, in that creation realm. Numbers at the end of the day don't really matter, but if I just put it out there, like when I joined the group, I had like 3 posts on my page. Now I'm like close to 40 or 50 posts.
Yeah.
It's a matter of consistency, and I give credit to the group and everyone around me for simply just pushing me. I'm able to be around like-minded individuals, and it's very inspiring and influential. And so I'm very appreciative, and I think that's the thing that Create, how we separate ourselves with Create. We, like D-Man said, our support is very genuine. It's genuine all across the board.
And like they said, it's immediate. For me, I've been pushing content for years. My art, styling, clothes, whatever it is, throughout the world, in the realm of like creative outlets that I have. But as soon as I got here, it was just kind of like reconfirming that what I'm doing matters, and being around like-minded individuals that are willing to support regardless of what you're doing, because you cared about it enough to put your soul into it. So why wouldn't we support it? You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Real quick, I think another thing that separates CR8 from, maybe a different group is the accountability. A lot of people, join these different groups, maybe go and take pictures and, link up, but nobody is held accountable for being the best that they can be. Everybody is just doing whatever, not really pushing each other to do what they're supposed to be doing, not holding each other accountable for being serious about their craft. And I really do appreciate that. and I gained a bestie. We're besties now.
We talk about it and we are about it. That's the main thing.
Look around the room. I mean, look at all the crafts. This is the separation. I mean,
Exactly.
we have no box. I feel like, and not to discredit any other groups in the city or around, but I feel like a lot of platforms have a box or a ceiling to theirs. There's no ceilings with ours. We have crafts of all different sorts, and we're all pushing the same mission. And we're building something that's bigger than ourselves, even though we're in our own individual craft. So I think that's the biggest separation, and that's why we'll win.
Definitely.
What do you want your work to actually change in the world?
I think for me, I just want to have more of an impact. I want my name to mean more than just a tag on a screen. I want to show people that look like me, people that look like us, that anything is possible. Like, do not box yourself in. I'm from a small country in West Africa called Benin. You've never heard of that. Be honest, you've never heard of that. That's okay. That's okay, but now I'm here. I'm making movies. I'm making music videos. I'm making art. I'm doing any and everything just to show people that look like me that it's absolutely possible. Do not hold yourself back.
I just want to be able to be a voice for people that are just inside or like introverted, because I'm a very extroverted person. I can go out and connect and talk to anyone new, but I realize not everyone can do that, or not everyone's comfortable enough to do that. So I just want to be able to show people the experience you can have if you just get outside, have fun, be yourself, but also just connect with other people. So that's the experiences I want to bring out to other people.
Amazing.
Where do you see this group of creatives as a whole being 10 years from now?
Good question. I believe anything is possible. When God gave me this vision, I believe that I thought it was just going to be a small friend group who just did cool things and support each other. Now I believe that it's even greater than that. I believe that we can take this not just from a local scene in Indianapolis, but reach on beyond, turn this more into a movement, inspiring individuals, creatives to create their desire locally and beyond, meaning the Midwest, and then hopefully, beyond that, internationally. 10 years from now, there's no telling where we can take it, but in due time.
My bad. I got something to bounce off of that real quick, because I mentioned it to you a couple times, but 10 years from now or beyond that, I'm really envisioning it to be some type of like school, like something for where we are right now. So the young people would have an outlet to do what we are doing right now, and then to send them off into what they want to do. So say actor. You a young actor right out of high school, you join the group, you have people around you supporting you, but now 10 years from now we have more resources, we have more people that we know. So this young actor can now, maybe we can put them with somebody that we know, and now they're in a movie.
Right.
Provide an
Send them
opportunity.
off.
Exactly.
Opportunity, impact.
Putting out people in better positions,
Yeah.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
What does making it out of the hood look like for CR8 as a group?
Well, I believe I was born in the hood. I was born in Danville, Illinois, and I was on the street where there was gunshots at night. Like, I gotta board up my windows. Like, I kind of sleep close to the floor, and golly, that ain't where I wanted to be. So I just feel like, for me, I want to be able to show a black girl that came from the hood that you can have locks, and you can be in front of a camera, and you can model, and you can have people repost you. You can have people want you to represent their brand. You can you can have a voice when you grew up in a place that didn't allow that voice. Because I feel like when you are in the trenches, when you are in the hood, we are in close to those dreams. You either getting dope or you pregnant by 16. And that's hard. That's hard to see when you want to break out of that. And so now we told, oh, here's a basketball, or here you can't go to college. There are other ways for you to become successful. You got to believe in you, and you got to take that risk. So that's what it means to me.
Jump off the cliff.
You gotta jump off the cliff.
Jump off the porch.
making it out the hood would just be us, everyone in this room and everyone that decides to join this community, this platform, having those success stories. Those success stories and whatever that means for them directly. I think that's genuinely making it out, not necessarily the, making it to Hollywood, but just genuinely having success in your craft from joining this group. And honestly, I feel like we are making it out as we speak.
Yeah. Even if you're not in the hood, if you were placed in a box, you can break it. Yeah.
Did y'all break out?
Literally.
There's no ceiling to what you can do.
There's no rules.
You have to manipulate the game for yourself. That's what it is. It's like you have to play it. It's like you play the game, but you have to play it for yourself. That's what it is. People don't understand
That's
what I'm saying.
As a creative, what's one thing you wish you knew before you started?
I wish I knew that right off the bat that there were people like these individuals here that were going to push me. I was very hesitant at first, simply because I was, I guess you could say, scared that I wasn't going to get the full-on support that I needed to be able to push myself out there in the craft that I'm pursuing. But once I, met these people, now it's on.
I just knew that I was my own worst enemy, and getting that down and realizing that it's really just you versus you. The only competition you got is that person in the mirror. If I would have really grasped that early, I would have been even further. But hindsight is always 20/20. And so I hope that speaks to that other creative out there that's comparing their journey to everyone else. Your journey ain't gonna be everyone else's because you're not everyone else.
If someone watches this video today, what do you hope that they can take away from it?
There's other people just like you.
You're not weird. Like, there's a community out there. We're out here. It's like we're out here. Look at us. Everybody pulled up today fresh, and we came to sit down to have a conversation about this community, this family, the things that we do, and we're just trying to propel each other into a different.
You matter.
You can make your dreams come true.
You matter.
Believe it.
I'll say keep being authentic. I feel like watching this video back, you can see all the different personalities and stuff. I feel like people hopefully should take from this, be yourself, no matter what.
Viewing this right now, I just want you to know we here. CR8 is here, and we ain't going nowhere. This is only the beginning, and we got a whole lot more in store. So join us, or you're left behind.
It's hey.
What's up?
Damn.
Okay.
I'm here.